It's time. This is not a drill. Like, she's really feeling herself. I'm gonna have 1 or 6 copies of this book. I genuinely hope nobody can hear it in my car right now, because how does she write sentences like this? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk that is only for Kennedy Ryan. You guys, it is like 9 o'clock, I think, on Monday night, and Kennedy Ryan's score drops at midnight. This is not a drill. Now listen to me. I have purchased a physical copy of this book, which I will be able to go and pick up tomorrow. However, I have to be at work at 6 a.m. and there's no telling what time I'll be done. So, unwilling to accept that for myself, for my life. I also have purchased the audiobook of this, which means that will be downloading precisely at midnight. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Either way, we are about to embark on a Kennedy Ryan reading vlog adventure. This is going to be all about the book Score, which is a follow-up, a sequel, but it's like a standalone sequel to her book Real, which was incredible. I am so excited to read this. I think you guys know that. I have been begging for the arc all along, and just nobody thought that I was deserving of that, so I didn't get it. That's fine, whatever. I'm ready to read the book like right now today. So that's all I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days. So that's what we're getting. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. There's probably going to be spoilers in here. Okay. I will clue you in on the screen when there's going to be spoilers, but let's just keep it real. There's going to be spoilers. So if you are going to read this book, if you don't want to be spoiled, just bookmark this video. Okay. Put it on your watch later list and come back to it after you have read the book. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, because I need to talk about this book with somebody, and you are it. So here we go. It is 5:53 in the morning. It is release day. I ended up going to bed last night before midnight. So in my recently added, we have Score. I don't know if it's really focusing on that, but it's go time. All right, I got to go get in the car. I got to get to my work site for the day, and we're just going to listen. It's 14 and a half hours long. Oh, but because I listened to it on 1.2, it's going to be 12 hours long. So we got 12 hours of listening. I am going to go pick up the physical book after work today. So I'm going to switch to reading that later on, but it's time. Finally time. Okay, I'm home from work. In my audiobook, I have made it 4 chapters in. Okay, I just want you guys to know, first of all, it is hot as balls outside. It is so hot outside that I'm literally eating a popsicle. And it's delicious. I've made it 4 chapters in. First of all, we're about to do some spoilers, okay? First of all, 4 chapters in and we've already had our first sex scene. Go off, Kennedy. Go off, okay? And the way that she wrote that, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I was like, I'm not actually into that, but I mean, I guess I could be convinced. Anyway, one thing that I wanted to say that I truly was like, the first thing is I don't know if it's in the physical book too, but in the audiobook, there is a author's note, and listening to Kennedy, read her author's note on the audiobook, I actually got a little teary eyed. I was just like, she's so good at what she does. So good. Incredible. And then listening to the first couple of chapters, I'm just going to tell you this. The chapter where we go back to college and to Finley and Monk and Verity meet, that scene where they meet at the bar. Oh my God, you guys. I was like, Mama, what are we doing? Like the tension was just palpable. Okay. It was so freaking good. I was like, how does she do this? How does she write sentences like this that just pull you in so hard? You know what I mean? Like, she's a freaking master at her craft. I'm apparently really dumb because I'm trying to not get the popsicle on the microphone when the microphone could have just clipped onto my clothes, but I didn't think about that before I started filming. So anyway, I now have a physical copy of it. Okay. She signed and everything. I'm ready to start reading this. And let me just tell you, I'm currently in the middle of this, which I should have finished this 2 days ago. And I just have been so tired at night. I haven't been reading very fast. Look at how short this is. And I'm okay. I'm also in the middle of this, the opposite of short. I'm like not very far into this. I'm confused by that book, but whatever. I don't care. We're putting all of that down and we're going to read this instead. This is the only thing that I want to think about or talk about. Am I behind on my arcs? Yes. Yes, I am. Does it matter? No, because it's score time. So anyway, I'm going to go read some more of this because I don't want to put it down. And unfortunately, I am an employed individual, so I have to go to work tomorrow. So I've got to get busy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, I made it to 100 pages, which is pretty good considering how long of a day I've had. Why is Verity cutting up? Like, I just got to the part where she goes to the studio and causes a scene. Like, my guy's trying to work. He's trying to get that cheddar, okay? She's at the studio. She's causing a scene. And I'm like, what is her dysfunction? Everything was going great. We were having a good time. Relationship was fantastic. We were on our way to Black love excellence. And now she's caused a scene at his job. My girl, what are you doing? Also, they're hunching a lot. It's just straight up hunching, like halfway through the book. I mean, there's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, it's beautiful. I love that for them, but it's a lot. And it's fine. They're in the new love phase. You know, things are new and beautiful and exciting, and they're loving it. I love that for them. But I'm like, are you guys gonna have a real relationship, or are you just gonna hunch? Maybe that's the reason why she's acting up. She needs the romance. She needs the actual relationship part. Maybe they're having the relationship part and we just aren't a part of it. I don't really know. But anyway, it's Kennedy Ryan, so she can do no wrong. I'm sure it is all for a reason. Also, I was just, giving a little skim through the book, and I saw that book 3 is coming in summer of 2027. I already can't wait. And listen, I'm going to put this out there into the universe. I'm going to manifest this right now. I very much need to read the arc of book 3. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk that is only for Kennedy Ryan. Anyway, I cannot keep my eyes open any longer, so I am going to go to bed because I have to go to job again tomorrow. It's a whole thing. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, probably after work, and we'll see how far I get in score. Messy bed, 2 a.m. I've been thinking about you. Lost a Chardonnay inside my head. You want to turn me to a fool. You guys, we have to talk about chapter 16. Maybe I should turn around and face the camera. We have to talk about chapter 16. So if you have read this, or if you're reading along, you're following along, chapter 16. Okay, guys, I'm throwing out spoiler alert because I'm remembering now. So chapter 16 is where she cheats on Monk and is in a full-blown manic episode. And it is harrowing. The way that Kennedy has written this chapter, this very long, very excruciating scene in Verity's life, is heartbreaking. It's written with A, so much care, and B, so much vivid, fragile, gruesome detail that I felt like I was standing there next to her. And I do personally know someone with bipolar disorder. And it gave me pause because I know that my friend has this disorder and I know what it can mean for them in their life. But I don't know that I've ever heard it described in such detail. And I like the scene was, it was deep. And I know that this book is written about this character who has this mental illness. And I know what's going on. And I recognize very early on, like when she started championing herself about how life was so fantastic. And she was in that classroom and she was talking over her professor and like feeling herself, like she was really feeling herself. When she said that, I was like, this is the start of a manic episode. I can already tell. I already knew that. But just even knowing that while reading the book, I was fucking enraged at her, at the behavior that she was displaying, at the way that she shattered Monk's heart into a million little pieces. Now, here's the thing. I have surpassed chapter 16. I have moved on where we are now getting back into current scenes where they are on location in LA. They are meeting, ahead of filming the movie and everything. I 100% understand and 100% support her autonomy over who she does and does not disclose her disorder to. 100% up to her. But I cannot fathom why she would not just assist the situation with Monk, the heartache, the pure like vitriol that he holds for her, by just telling him, listen, I had an undiagnosed mental disability. I was not in control of my own faculties, does not excuse my behavior, because let me be real, I don't think having a mental illness excuses your behavior. You're still accountable for whatever shitty behavior you engage in, even if it is a symptom of your mental illness. I trust. Just telling him that would give him a little bit of reprieve, because then he could at least move on with his life and understand like there was nothing that he could really realistically have done. It's not his fault. Not saying it's her fault, but it's not his fault. And I think that is his biggest problem, is he wants to know, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? And she just like refuses to validate that in any way, shape, or form. And I'm like, girl, just tell him. Okay, just freaking tell him. And I get it. I think I understand why she doesn't want to, but I'm still mad at her for not doing it. That's where we're at. Anyway, I am loving this. Like, we knew I was going to love it, but I'm loving it. So it's Kennedy Ryan time, yo. And honestly, I should be upstairs right now editing a video because today is Wednesday and I need a video to go up on Friday, but it's not going to happen because this is terrible. But I'm probably just going to put up a community post and be like, so sorry, there's not going to be a video today. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll be able to get it together and edit a video tomorrow to put it up on Friday. But it's not looking good, friends, because I need to lock in and get through SCORE so that I can go live my best life with my friends. Like, me and Lindsay have been texting the whole time about this book because I was like, girl, hold on. Not she's up in the club rubbing herself and finna cheat on Muck. Like, what are you talking about? So, yeah. I mean, my girl was like, oh, you're not going to let me suck while you're at work? I'm going to cheat on you. Like, that was really what happened. And I get that was her manic episode, but girl. Anyway, I am excited to get into the part where they kind of come back together. Miss Ryan is like the queen of second chances. So I'm ready for it. Okay. Anyway, let me go so I can read some more of this book. I'm hoping to finish by Friday because, I got to go to work. Okay. So I'm hoping to finish by Friday night, but we'll see. Okay. It is Thursday now. So I just got in from work. I need to find out. Okay. I am on I'm on chapter 44. Let's skip ahead in the book. Okay, so I stopped on 32 last night, and now I'm on 44. Y'all, I'm blowing through this book. Okay, this is how much of this book I have left. I think I'm going to finish it tonight. I was trying to savor it, but listen, we're not going to deny Mama an ending, okay? We're on page 326 out of 443. Oh, no, not even that, because that is a bunch of extra stuff. Hold on, where does the actual book end? 415. 327 out of 415. So I have less than 100 pages to go. I think she's going to get finished tonight. Okay. First of all, I was driving this morning in my car and one of the scenes came on and I was like, I genuinely hope nobody can hear it in my car right now because okay. Finally, she has told this man about her diagnosis. Now, I literally cut it off right after she said, I have bipolar disorder. That's it. I didn't hear anything after that because I was 3 minutes away from the house and I was like, that's it. So I had to come in the house. I had to send a couple emails and in my work day, it is time to lock the F in. Okay, you guys. And I don't even know, I feel like I want to come back to this tomorrow with some final thoughts. But I also just wanted this to be a minimally edited video. Y'all know that I just stand for Kennedy Ryan and there's nothing else that can be done at this moment. I didn't try to make this cute or anything. This is literally just me reacting to the book. Okay. And it was super cute because last night, Lindsay and I were at the same place in the book and she's like, oh my God, the next chapter they're singing. Are you reading? Are you listening? And I was like, oh, I'm reading. And she's like, no, you need to listen. So I put the book down, I picked the phone up and I listened to one chapter last night where there was singing in it. And I was like, oh my God, Kennedy, I love it. Love. I love everything about this. She's just such an incredible writer. And I don't know, you guys. It's so good. Okay. Anyway, let me go try to finish this book. And I don't know, I'll either come back tonight and we'll talk about it or I'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk about it. It depends on how much I have to get my sort of feelings and thoughts together. And we shall see. We shall see, my friends. I left my conscience on the store when we was in the head when I had a taste last time. I am reading chapter 49. This is where they do butt stuff. Actually, the dialogue between the two of them is really funny. This is after Monk has lost the card game to Verity, and he has to pay up, I guess. He's kind of winning in the end anyway, but yeah, this is really funny. I will say, look at me. I will say, I appreciate that Kennedy is including this scene in here because I think it is a powerful thing to show this scene with Black characters. I'm just saying. Nobody ever know what we do, where we head. I'll be the one you call up in the early morning. This is why it's taking me so long to read this book, because I have to stop and converse with Lindsay every time something good happens in the book.
You don't actually have to.
Nobody asked you for comments. Yes, I do have to. Okay, well, let me put the phone away, let me turn the camera off, and let me finish this book. It's so cute. Oh, Kennedy. Stop it. She's a 5. I mean, I don't know if there was ever actual confusion, but like, she's a 5. She's a 5 and she knows it. Oh, excuse you. Actually, let's leave that there. It's a little cleavage going on over here. I love it. I don't know if I'm going to come back and give more thoughts or not, because if we're just going to do an unedited vlog, let's just have an unedited vlog and be like, this was everything. This is everything that I needed it to be. I'm still pissed I never got an arc, but you know, here we are. There's one more chance because there's another book coming summer of next year. So there's another chance for me to get an arc, but I did pick up the Barnes and Noble copy because it has extended spicy scenes in it. And so now I have to go read those. I realized today that I'm a little bit crazy. And not only do I have the Barnes and Noble copy of it, I have the audiobook, but I also bought the indie bookstore version of it. But your girl also thought that she was going to go to the tour stop tomorrow in Greensboro, North Carolina. And for reasons, I can't go anymore. But I don't think I realized that a ticket to that show came with a book also. So I emailed the people that are putting it on. They're going to mail me the book. So I'm going to have 1 or 6 copies of this book. I don't know what happened. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Anyway, I'm going to go read the extended spicy scenes. And that's going to be a wrap on the Kennedy Ryan experience for this year. A note from Kennedy. Oh, I don't know if I can read that right now, baby girl. But she's got resources for bipolar disorder in here. You can make noise, it's fine. Got the playlist. We have a recipe for black bottom sweet potato caramel pecan pie. That's a lot of things, honey. I don't like pecan pie though. I can't even chew pecan pie, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh la la. Okay, hold on. Wait, I want to just kind of get into this really quick. Hold on, let's see. Enjoy an extra pepper. Okay. I can't read this with you guys. Now, Kennedy. Okay, listen, I do not know what kind of mental state I was in last night when I finished reading Score. And that is to say, I have no idea what I said. So in case I did not say it, I have many, many thoughts on this book, but Mama delivered. She did not disappoint. And I don't feel like Kennedy ever disappoints me, but I'm just putting it on record that she did not disappoint, except for the part where she didn't send me an ARC copy of the book, okay? It's fine. We're going to move on with our feelings. It's going to be fine. I have a therapy appointment on Monday. It's going to be fine. So I'm not actually crazy, you guys. I just like to pretend like I'm crazy when it comes to Kennedy because that's how much I love her books. Anyway, so as I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am planning to do this as kind of like a minimally edited vlog because I like, you know, lifestyle influencers who do those from time to time. And it felt like a good way to do this while I was just enjoying this book that I have been anticipating for so long. So if you're not familiar with Kennedy, I suggest that you pick up this book, but you can also start right here. This one will give you a little bit of background information going into this one, but you don't necessarily need to read Real first. They very much play into each other in a way that you could read them in either order. I will say, in my opinion, Real gives you a lot more information about the movie itself, whereas Score kind of relies on Real a little bit, but you're not going to be lost if you read Score first. But either way, the Hollywood Renaissance series, it's going to come to life for you. So pick up either one of or both of these books and get reading. So thank you for hanging out with me for these couple of days while we read Score together. And hopefully I didn't ruin anything for anybody who was a glutton for punishment and clicked on the video and watched the spoiler alert parts anyway. I will say you were warned. And yeah. So since you made it this far, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You know how we do over here. And I will see you guys all in the very next video.
Give me a sign, no, give me a sign. Show my bamba, show my bamba. In my head like a member. Show my bamba, show my bamba. Show my bamba, show my bamba. Show my bamba, show my bamba. Show my bamba.